Well, he was supposed to protect her, but she says what she needed was protection from him. A law enforcement officer in Northern California is facing allegations of physical and sexual abuse. His alleged victim is speaking exclusively to senior investigative reporter Bigad Shaban. Now, we do have to warn you that the story includes disturbing details and could be triggering for some viewers.
This used to be my sanctuary.
About 2.5 hours north of San Francisco, in the tiny town of Willits, California, Lorna Allen says she was sexually and physically abused repeatedly by someone who was sworn to protect her.
He ruined my life on a regular basis every time he did that to me.
For the first time, Allen is publicly sharing details about what she says she suffered at the hands of a longtime law enforcement officer, Derek Hendry. She's accusing him of committing that abuse while he served as a deputy with the Mendocino County Sheriff's Office and later as a lieutenant with the Willits Police Department.
There were so many times that I wanted to kill myself rather than be afraid to walk out my door because he might be on duty and he might want what he wanted. He's a monster.
Allen says the abuse started in 2015 and continued on and off for 5 years, totaling roughly a dozen encounters, including one where she says he forced her to have sex with him in his police vehicle.
But this man went above and beyond to hurt me.
He would force you to do these sex acts while he was on the clock as a law enforcement officer and in uniform?
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen him in plain clothes. He used that to his advantage, using his badge to hide behind and to dangle in front of somebody who has a criminal record, who could possibly go to prison.
Allen, who has been in trouble with the law before for theft and illegal drug use, says she first met Hendry while being arrested for failing to return a rental car.
It was when he was taking me down to the jail when he said, you know, we can make some of this go away. And I said, well, what do you mean? I'm not going to give you any information. He says, well, there are other things. I said, no, take me to jail.
About a year later, she says Hendry made a similar offer while arresting her again.
And I said, we already did this once. I told you no, I'm not doing this. He said, we're going to talk about this when you get out. He gave me his cell phone number. He took my cell phone number. And that's the way it started.
She says soon after, he began texting. But she tells us she no longer has that phone or those messages.
He texted me to meet him on Walker Road, and that it was urgent, and he needed to talk to me. So I went there. I got out of my vehicle. Made me get on my knees. He unzipped his pants. He forced me to give him oral sex.
After serving more than 3 years on the Willits police force, Derek Hendry was recently fired. And we've learned he's now the subject of an ongoing criminal investigation. The Willits Police Department won't release details about why he was let go or what spawned its criminal probe. A spokesperson at another agency, the Mendocino County Sheriff's Office, where Hendry worked previously, told us the investigation involves sexual misconduct, but would not say if Lorna Allen's accusations are related. We tried to reach Derek Hendry by phone multiple times.
My name is Bigad Shaban, and I'm calling from the NBC Bay Area Investigative Unit.
We also wrote him a letter with a summary of the allegations and mailed it to his home in hopes of getting a response, but we never heard back. Meanwhile, law enforcement officials confirm they searched Hendry's home back in August to look for possible evidence of crimes.
Should people be afraid about what's going on here?
I think so. And that's part of my goal here, is to open up everybody's eyes.
Trent James worked alongside Hendry at both the Willits Police Department and the Mendocino County Sheriff's Office.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video.
On his YouTube channel, James digs into controversies and corruption in the law enforcement field.
So Derek Hendry, who's a lieutenant with the Willits Police Department, has officially been fired.
His long list of topics include harassment and sexual misconduct allegations lodged against his former partner and boss, Derek Hendry.
He should have never been a cop to begin with.
Trent James says he found out about the sex abuse allegations by speaking with Lorna Allen, which Allen also confirms. As for James's own history with the Willits Police Department, he was only there for less than 4 months. His termination letter says he failed to meet minimum standards during his probationary phase. But James says he was unjustly let go. At the time, Derek Hendry was his supervisor.
Why shouldn't people think you're just a disgruntled law enforcement officer who's out of a job?
That is not the case. I mean, I'd be lying if there wasn't, some small element to that. However, just with everything that's going on in the country regarding, transparency in the law enforcement world, I truly believe it would be a disservice to the community that I lived and grew up in, as well as all my friends that still have to work for these shady departments, to not say something. I'm going to be discussing Derek Hendry again.
Lorna Allen says watching one of those online videos is how she first learned Hendry, her alleged abuser, had been fired.
Why come forward now?
Because he's not a cop anymore. He can't pull up in his police car in his police uniform behind that badge.
Allen says she filed an official complaint with the Willits Police Department, which she believes helps strengthen the now ongoing criminal investigation against Hendry. Willits Police told us it asked the nearby Lake County Sheriff's Office to take over that investigation in an effort to prevent a conflict of interest. Our investigative unit viewed text messages and emails sent to Allen from the Lake County Sheriff's Office and the Willits Police Department, confirming that her complaints are part of an active investigation. But neither department would confirm if Allen's allegations are connected to the ongoing criminal investigation into Derek Hendry.
It doesn't matter if he's a cop or not. He's a predator.
The Lake County Sheriff's Department tells us it completed its criminal investigation more than 2 months ago. But the Willits Police Department has yet to release the findings. And so far, Derek Hendry has not been charged with any crimes. With the investigative unit, I'm Bigad Shaban.